I wanted to start my first venture when I was 14. I would go around and ask my friends to see who was interested in starting this business with me. And I would do as much research as I could to put myself in the best position to start. And yet, I never did. Was it because of the common belief that you shouldn't start a business when you have no experience? Probably. Was it because you didn't have friends who have the same goals and you didn't think that you can do it alone? Sounds about right. Was it because of fear? Definitely. But when I finally got to university, I decided that it was time. So here's a little story of how I started my first business in university, OnPoint. So I go to UBC and I lived on campus for about 4 years of my life. And what I realized was a lot of people who lived on campus had no access to wholesome and affordable meals. And where I lived, the cheapest thing you can get was a salad for like $10. And especially when it was late at night, the only thing that you could get was pizza or McDonald's. So my roommate and I decided to do something about it. So just a little backstory. My roommate and I, we're both from Southeast Asia. He's from Thailand and I'm from Malaysia. And if you've ever been to Southeast Asia, you would know that food is a big part of our culture. No, seriously, food in Southeast Asia is so good. And we're lucky enough to learn how to cook at a young age. So one of the first things we did was to sit down and plan everything out. One of the earliest things that we did was to create a survey and send it out to the people who lived on campus, just to see if people are actually seeking out more affordable options as well as more wholesome meals. And it turns out that yes, many people have the same problem. Many people are complaining and they don't have access to cheaper and healthier food options. Then we spent another couple weeks to really plan out our logo, our branding, how we want to portray ourselves, and to menu items and all of that. That entire process of planning and things like that took about a month and a half. So after a month and a half of planning and validating that there was an actual market that really needed more wholesome and affordable meals, step number 2 was we got certified. What my roommate and I did was to get a food license which certifies that you're able to handle and serve food safely. And then we started cooking. Our menu involved a combination of Malaysian and Thai food, and we made sure that there was an equal and balanced portion of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats and greens, and we sold them for about $8 a pack. We would take orders on our Facebook page, payment in cash, and we would personally deliver these handmade food to our customers' dorm rooms. For marketing, we went really old school with it. We would print out these brochures and menus and slip it under people's doors. Not sure if that was legal, but it worked out. And we would also ask our professors in class to give us about 30 seconds to pitch our business. And thankfully, our professors were cool enough to let us do that. And we're able to receive orders within the first week. So that was pretty cool. In terms of social media marketing, we did have a Facebook page where we would take the orders. We didn't run any ads or nothing like that, but we did have a period of time where I was running a influencer sort of marketing tactic. So I'll give out these free foods to people who were influential in school, and they would post a photo of it or a story of it on Instagram, and that sort of helped our sales as well. So we did that for about 6 months. And it was about summertime, so my roommate and I, we were going home, back to our home countries, and we decided that it was time to close, and it was fun while it lasted. We were able to break even in about 2 weeks, and ever since then it's been just in the green, and we made enough money that funded us throughout the year in school for textbooks and parties and social events. But all in all, it was super fun to apply what we learned in school into an actual business. And the sign that really told us that we did a good job was when we're back home in our home countries in the summer, we're still getting messages online of people trying to place orders. So that was pretty cool. And since then, that experience really gave me the confidence to start another 2 businesses while I was still in university. If you guys are interested in content like this, I might post another video in the near future covering those businesses as well. I also have the humble opportunity and the honor to teach other people to do the same, to start a side hustle while they're still in school. So it's pretty crazy to see how things have shifted when I was back in high school, when I had all this drive. I knew I wanted to start something, but I never did because I was scared, to now having the honor to teach other people to start their passions and to start a project or a business while they're in university. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, make sure you subscribe, and let me know in the comment section below that passion project or the business that you've always wanted to start but you haven't yet. Once again, Apologue's vision is to help people around the world to better identify their purpose and their calling in life so that they can accelerate their growth and live a more fulfilling life. Once again, my name is James Lau. We got a new camera, so the video quality should be much better, and I hope that you find your purpose soon.